Hello everyone, this is Tushar Aggarwal, your IP teacher, here again with some programs based on the loops, based on the control statements that we have studied. Friends, we are studying about for loops. So let me move on with the for loops. Now today, my first program is to find out factorial of a number. Now, friends, what is factorial of a number? Suppose I want to take the factorial of 5, then it will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Not 0, because anything divided by 0 is 1. So friends, we have to implement a little bit of logic for this program. Suppose I want to find the factorial of a program, say 5 for example. Now I will take a number in which I will take number is equal to int input, enter the number. Now what I am doing is I am taking user input for to find out the factorial of a number, because if I will just look for it, then any number we have to find out the factorial. Now next thing is I will leave a line, then I will write for I in range. Now what is the range? I have to now remember things: start, stop, step, start, stop, step. Now start is from the number we want to find out, because we have to take reverse order, comma. Now step. Now what do you mean by step? Sorry, stop. Stop the stop point 0, because we have to take up to 1. Okay, let me close it. Any other step? No. Okay, now I will take a variable fact, which I will write fact step I. Now here I will initialize this value with 1. Why I have initialized this value with 1? If I will take it with 0, like in the some cases we have taken, so it is multiplied by I and it will become 0. Now I will print fact and I will run it for you. Oh, no answer is there. Why there is no answer? Can anyone find out why there is no answer? Yes, because by default the step is +1, and if I will +1 in the number, then it will become 6 or 7 or 8, whatever the number I am getting. So here I have to write that it will be every time the value of I will be decremented by 1. Now let me run this program. It's 120. Now friends, it is showing at every step that what is the output, like when we started 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now if I want to take output as a sum, whole as a sum, then I will just move my print statement out of the for block. Now let me just tell you the difference between the both. Friends, I told you indentation is very important. Now this colon up to this indentation means that this fact is equal to fact star I. This particular body statement is inside that block. Now if I will put again print here, it means the print statement is working under for loop. Now the number of times for loop will run, or the cycle will run, the number of times we will get our answer, as in this case. Now I want to calculate the sum as a whole. I don't want stepwise sum. So what I will do, I will let for loop or any loop do its working. For example, it will run for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then it will stop. After that, the value of fact will be 120 here. And after coming out of the for loop, I will just going through the value of the factorial. Now I will write it down for you so that it will be convenient. First one is, if I will go for range function, as I already told you, this is start, this is stop, and this is step. Now by default step is +1. If you don't give anything, then the step is +1, and if you give anything, then the step is -1. So friends, I think this is very much clear. Now let me run it for you for another number. Say I want to find it for 10. Now for 10, it is this, right? Now friends, programming is used to automate a thing. Now we don't need to calculate manually or by calculators. We just put on the value here and value is there. So now let me come to the next program, which is to find out prime numbers between a range. Now, what are prime numbers? What are prime numbers? The numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself, right? So for that, what we have to do first, we have to take a number. So I will take a number num is equal to, for example, I will take 13 first. Then friends, I have to check whether the given number is greater than 1 or not, because we cannot get prime numbers on 0 values. So I will be writing if num greater than 1. Now look at the beauty of the programming. We will run for program inside a if program for I in range. Now what it goes to num. Why I have taken 2 to num, I will explain it to you. Then now if num mod I is equal to 0, then what it should be, if it is divisible, then not a prime number, else print a prime number. Okay, let us run. What answer it will give? Now I will save it to my just where I am saving all the programs and name it as prime. A is a prime number, right? Now if I will change this to 8, now I know 8 is not a prime number. Look, not a prime number, else A is a prime number. Every time A will run. Now what I will do, I will come out of it and just do one thing, just do indexing. Not a prime number 2 times, what is that being run, and it is not a prime number. So we have to check it like that. Now friends, let me move on to the some other thing. Now I want to check, I want to display the number. So what I will do, I will put my number here and press enter. Now I want to write that how many times a particular number is done by me. How many times a particular number is done by me. Now I comma times, because I number of times is divided by that number I times. Now we will take flow division num I. Now what I will do, I will write is, now I will write, now let me check what my answer will be now. Okay, 8 is not a prime number. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. So now let us check that we have given 4 times. There are 2 options for it, that 2 times 4 is 8. It means 2 into 4 is 8 and 4 into 2 is 8. So friends, look at the beauty of the program, and we can do anything what we want to do. This is a prime number program, a very basic program that we want to do. Now if you want to change the code, then what we can do, okay, it's not equal to 0. No, if I will check it for not equal to 0, it will give for each and every term, but we don't want for each and every term. So friends, this is a prime number. Now if I will enter a number inputted by a user, input, enter the number, right? Now let me run it for you. What it will show, we will just give, I will enter 10. Now 10 is not a prime number. Friends, look at the beauty of the program, that we will get everything what we want now 2, because we have started from 2, so it will not give any answer, right? No, not for 3, because 3 slash 2 is equal to 1. So it must be run for every number we want to enter, right? So friends, let us take another view at the another program. Now my next program is to show tables up to a given number. Now friends, tables means 2, 3, 4, what are the multiples of the various tables. Now friends, let me come to the conclusion that first let me enter a number of the table I want to display int. Let it be user's choice. Enter the number. Right now for I in range. Friends, if we want up to 10, then we have to write up to 10. If we want up to any number, suppose I want to up to 10, because last one is neglected and by default it will increment by 1. So what I will write here, I will write print num, now multiplication mark, comma I, comma is equal to comma num star I. This is as simple as to do. Where is the syntax error? I will check. Oh, right. So you must be careful about it. Suppose I want to print the table of then up to 10. It is there. Now I want to table up to 90, up to 21 means up to 20. Then run the program. Now it's up to you that you want this to be calculated here, or you can do also one thing. Num1 is equal to this, and I will write here number. So it will be better. Now I will write 12. So the answer will be same. Right friends? So in this way we can multiply any number of times. Right? Now my next program is to calculate the simple interest of varying rate. Right? Now formula for SI is equal to, let me show you the formula, principal star rate star time divided by. So what I need a principal, so I will take P. Now this can rate or time can be in floating point, so I will take float. Float is equal to input, enter the value. Now R is equal to float, input. Okay, now T I will specify, T is equal to 5.5. Okay, now what I have to do for R in range, I can take any variable. Suppose my R is 2.5, oh sorry, 2 to 12, right? So now SI is equal to P star R star T, P star R star T 100. Now I have to initialize SI with 0 so that it can calculate all the values whatever it is having. It is that one, it is multiplication, so let me run it for you. But I have not printed the SI value, right? So print SI. Now let it run for you. So value P की value में डाल देता हूँ 250. So for every year between 2 to 10, it is showing the values as floating point numbers. So friends, these are the 4 programs which I have discussed for the very basic of the for loop. While discussing the for loop in the next session, I will just let you know how to find out factorial and Armstrong of a number.